Devil's Ruin, the new exotic weapon dropping in Season of the Dawning for Destiny 2. It is a sidearm. It comes with the unique perks Close the Gap and Pyrogenesis, and in this video we'll get into what those perks do for the gun, the stats on the gun, and what are the best uses for this weapon. By the way, if you enjoy this video and want to see more, a like really helps me out. And if you want to hang out, I stream every Tuesday through Saturday on Twitch, link in the description below. So, starting with the intrinsic perk, you have Close the Gap, variable trigger, press and release to fire individual shots, hold to charge up a high-powered, unstoppable, staggering laser, strong against unstoppable champions. In the first column, it has extended barrel, increasing range and decreasing handling while slightly controlling recoil. In the second column, projection fuse, which increases range. The third column has pyrogenesis, refill the magazine from reserves upon fully charging the laser, and in the final column it has combat grip, which controls recoil. Stats for the weapons are as follow: impact has 49, range 46, stability 69, handling 54, reload speed 24. It has 300 rounds in the magazine, the charge time is 1000, and comes with 15 in the mag. Aim assist is also 56. It does solar damage and sits in your energy weapon slot, and it takes primary ammo. So that's the basics of the weapon, but here is the real question. Is the damn thing any good? Well, so yes, it's pretty devastating in PvE, but how does it handle itself in the Crucible?
You're in the lead.
So the gun is pretty damn good. Actually, it's better than good. It's a monster if you can land your shots. So, how do you get it? Well, the quest is pretty simple. When you first log in, you'll see a quest marker in the tower to go and speak with Saint 14. He'll ask you to do a run of the sundial and kill enemy champions. You can do it on either the regular or the legendary mode. Once you finish, you'll be able to select the quest step a moment in time from the reward screen. Return to Saint 14 in the tower and he'll send you to Twilight Gap. From orbit, select parts long lost on the Earth in European Dead Zone. After you load in, you have to find 10 relics scattered throughout the map. They are in the form of Shax's robot soldiers. They are not super difficult to find, but you will have to do a bit of searching. If you need a guide, I'll have a link in the description below showing where they are and the dialogue in mission. Once you find all 10 relics, you'll get the weapon. You don't even have to go back to Osiris to finish the quest. It drops for you right away. Easy peasy. So the gun feels strong, but does that mean it's the new OP game-breaking weapon? Well, not really. Here's why. I, for one, am not the biggest fan of sidearms. They don't feel particularly great to me, and the way Devil's Ruin fires is unique. Because of the charged laser, the gun actually doesn't fire on trigger pull. It fires on the release of the trigger. Holding the trigger will cause the gun to charge the laser, which then fires on full charge or on trigger release. So it takes a little getting used to. On PC this isn't too much of a problem because, well, mouse click, but on console I can see it being more of an issue. For running standard story missions and strikes, I've had some fun with it. Its range is surprising and the damage it can deal is very high, especially with the solar modifier tacked on. But I don't see this as becoming a boss melting weapon anytime soon without a significant buff to sidearms or some kind of glitch. Sidearms as a whole don't do enough damage to really shut down a boss. Now, it does do well against unstoppable enemies, which I really think is what it was designed to do. I don't think this is an overall replacement choice for weapons like Recluse, but if you're sick of running Recluse or don't feel like grinding to 2100 rank in PvP, thank you to Lombi and Spicy for the carry, then I feel like this might be a good option to round out your kit, especially if you want to run, say, a pulse or a scout rifle with anti-barrier and this gun as your secondary unstoppable modded weapon. I don't see this gun really being utilized in raids or any high-end content like dungeons, nightmare hunts, or nightfalls, etc., but it is fun to use and the gun sounds and feels like a unique weapon for the game. In PvP, it can be a pretty nasty gun to deal with. The aim assist isn't terrible, the recoil is manageable, and the charge laser will absolutely one-shot a Guardian, even if you don't land the entire charge on that Guardian. The range in PvP does not feel the same as in PvE, not sure why, but it seemed like Guardians were especially hard to kill at range compared to PvE combatants. There is a definite difference between the way the gun feels in PvP compared to PvE. Once again, I don't feel this gun will become meta in PvP without a significant boost to sidearms. As it stands, sidearms are not dominating the Crucible anyway, nor are they completely useless. There are some sidearms with perks significantly better for PvP play, but with shotguns back in the meta, you'll get outshot almost every time. This gun is more niche to me, a lot like Prometheus Lens. Fun for a while, but it will get vaulted eventually. For the average player, I don't see this being a huge boost in your Crucible play, but it is fun to use for a while. I'm not a PvP main in Destiny, but even I was able to get some nasty kills with it, and it does melt your face when you're hit by it, even if you don't use the charge laser. All in all, I don't think I would fill an exotic weapon slot with this weapon. It's fun to use, but there are other options available that just feel better to use, and with the current meta are better options for running through content. It's nice to see Bungie introducing more weapons into the game that are not primary or heavy exotics. I know secondary exotics that are unique is something the community has been itching for. That being said, I wish the quest was a little bit more difficult. Is it worth your time getting? Absolutely. The level of difficulty of the quest pales in comparison to waiting for RNG to drop it for you once it's into the loot pool. Go get it, have some fun with it, and then vault it. So that's pretty much it. Those are my thoughts on the Devil's Ruin. If you have some thoughts you'd like to share with me or your own take on the weapon, please feel free to comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. That really helps me out, especially if you'd like to see more videos like this. And don't forget to follow me on Twitch, where we do high-level Destiny content all the time, along with lots of other things as well. We have a great community of people, and it's growing every single day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.